imagine you have been saving up money to buy this expensive PC. You decide to be smart with your money and save double the amount what the item costs. You buy it, and now you can enjoy your new PC, and everything should be fine, right? No. Boom. Out of nowhere, mystery bills starts coming in. It feels like the moment you start being careful with your money, everything suddenly wants you to spend more money. All of a sudden, your plan to save twice the amount doesn't seem like there's so much money anymore. I recently bought myself a new PC. It's a GeForce RTX 5070 Ti with DDR5's 32 gigs. It costed me $2,500. I originally saved up to 5,000, just to be safe. Now I'm in the exact situation I just described, stuck with less money than I expected, while unexpected bills keeps coming in. Before you decide to spend a large amount of money, always make sure you will still have enough left to be stress-free. Because having money does not always mean you can afford it. Now, what do I mean by that? When you're tight on money, no one tells you just how much stress can build up. I had about 2,500 left, and I still needed to last until my next paycheck. And I didn't want to go into debt. And then out of nowhere, my medical bills came in at around $1,200. That took about half of my money. Then my phone bill came in. There goes another 100. Then the rent, 750. Now I have less than $500 left total. And I still need money for food and gas. Every decision now um, includes me thinking to myself, does this cost money? Do To the point where I had to sacrifice food, fun activities, and peace of mind just so I won't have to spend another dime until next 2 weeks, where my paychecks comes in. You know, you have to think after this purchase, will you have enough money to live? If another emergency comes up right now, say if my car breaks down, I'll be forced to touch my emergency fund. You have to be smart with your money. That's why you need to build yourself an emergency fund. A emergency fund is money that you use when an emergency comes up. I personally have an emergency fund that can last me about 6 months, taking into account my spending habits. Um, this is your money when you need it most. It is your last line of defense, and you should do everything in your power to not touch this pile of money. If I did not have this emergency fund, I would probably go straight into debt. Before you make a big purchase in the future, you have to ask yourself, would this item or would you still be using this item uh, in the next 10 to 5 years? Or would you even remember this item in the next 5 years? Then after you ask yourself that question, wait a couple days. Really think about that question. Within that time, you should be able to convince yourself whether you truly need this item or not. Taking a step back before purchasing helps prevent impulse buying. In my case, I needed this PC, and I thought about it for months. I already been using my previous computer for the past 8 years, and the computer has finally reached a point where it was not keeping up with everything I was doing, like editing videos and playing games. And this new computer will probably be used for next 8 years also. This purchase, will allow me to make better videos and help me do my work at a higher quality. But, spending a large amount of money is never easy. And when you're not careful enough, the consequences can last a long time. Avoid the debt like the plague and never touch it unless it's something planned, like a credit card responsibility, and you have to pay off the credit card payments so you can build credit. A debt, once you hit the debt, you'll have to pay more money than you originally borrowed just so you can pay them back. And if you don't pay them back fast enough, the debt will just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So just be smart with your money and don't overspend. Now, I hope this can help you out. Don't be dumb and spend what you can afford. Common sense. Always have enough money left so you don't have to dig into your emergency fund or go into debt. Plan out what you want. Save enough so you do not have to stress about it afterwards. Because from what I experienced, the less money you have, the more it feels like everything around you costs more. Thank you all for watching, and good luck to y'all. Bye bye.